Hello, everybody. This is BeetleG. Welcome back to Know or Profit. Thank you for joining me. Here we go. We're going to dive right in. So we have quite a decision. We have tons of food, like more than we could ever imagine what to do with. We also got these two nice hope items from our previous fight in the crab. At the start of combat, add 1 damage to all attack cards in your hand. Wow, that's a cool ability. Okay, so I'm also thinking that we might want to fight a lot to try and level up, because I don't think I've ever made it to level 10, and I believe there's some really good cards at the end. You get some legendary leader cards that just kick butt. So, I'm gonna go get some more food. You can never have too much food. And there are a couple occasions where you can sell it. Ah, shoot. I guess let's... Do I just keep going out into the wild? Let's see what happens. Convoy stopped in its tracks as we heard weak voices calling for help. What the Outriders first thought were corpses were people. They were barely alive, covered in small wounds and hung out to die. This cruel punishment was reserved for serious religious crimes, ranging from those who stole offerings or desecrated shrines to those who killed holy people. A small group in the convoy jeered and gestured at the people hung, shaming them for the crimes they must have committed. So I do believe we're going to leave them hanging. I'm focusing on believer points today. Oh, 4 believer. We continued on our path, leaving the hung to become the corpses we had assumed they already were. Wow. I'm impressed that we didn't lose altruism. Though I guess we don't know if they're bad or good. So. As we settled down to the camp, the peace was broken by a stranger running towards the convoy, screaming for help. Breathless, the man waved at us. Please, my family. They're being attacked by bandits up on that hill. He begged us to help fight off the raiders and began to run back to where he'd come from, gesturing for us to follow. This guy is definitely a trap. This guy's definitely a trap. If we think he's a trap, we ignore his pleas, right? But if we want to fight anyways, it seems like a win-win to follow. We don't even have that much altruism anyways. Let's try ignoring. Okay. We let the man go, and he soon vanished behind a hilltop. Shortly afterwards, screams of pain filled the air. Ooh. Ignore the screams. After a moment, the sound of the wind was the only thing we could hear. However, this serenity would not last. Someone noticed a gang of Sheer-Mist monks, Sheer-Mist warriors stalking the convoy. Their leader threw the unconscious man onto the ground and promptly executed him with a slug to the heart. Useless insect. Operator, she screamed with her weapon drawn. Your blasphemy has continued for long enough. Your corpse will be present to the eagles. Also, this is a very deep-voiced woman. So, we lost all of our altruism. Probably for nothing. But that's okay. That's the way it goes. Let's use this tea to heal 2 HP. There we go. Arrow Shiv. I think we'll hold on to Quick Shot. Quick Shot's good in the beginning. It can hit the face. It's just decent all around. Can't hit this guy. He is shielded. So Sniper Blast goes there pretty easily. I think we do that, and then we play the barrier. Who said I had a short fuse? Barrier right here. I think we're gonna lose this dude. Oh no, my protection. Give all friendly followers +1/+0. Okay. Hey, we have the win. This is the power of headshot. So they're at 14 HP. Now they are at 7, and now. Oh no! Yes. So, we have made a mistake. There is a taunt unit. This is not good. This is real not good. I think I have to hit this guy. Our dude will stay alive. We just need to draw another... Oh my god, he didn't even kill it. He didn't kill any of our units. I think we're in the clear here. Blackout is fine. Whew. Oh, that scared the heck out of me. Okay, so there are 8. We have 6 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So let's do this carefully. I want to bolster this unit. And now killing something with this makes it blessed and not wounded. So we actually came out on top there. That was very scary. We took what we could from their corpses and moved on. All right, let's keep on moving. That was absolutely terrifying. An outrider careened back, reporting that the road ahead was blocked by a landslide. We weren't sure if this was an unfortunate coincidence or a setup. Well, let's just clear the road. I mean, yeah, just clear the road. It certainly was a risky move towards a potential trap like that, but to take the caravan around it might cost us time and energy. We arrived at the location where debris had made progress impossible. Everything seemed normal, so we took out tools and started to clear the path. A few hours later, we were on the move again, and it gave us some hope. That's pretty nice. And we're just going to keep on moving, skirting around these red fights, which I do believe is a mistake. I think you want to be facing quite a few of these red fights if you feel like you're in a good spot, which I guess we aren't that in as good of a spot as I want us to be in. But it could be because we're avoiding the red fights. Who even knows? We came into a strange new landscape, which oddly lacked any vegetation. Okay. The ground was uncomfortably hot and the air reeked of rotten eggs. 2 shabby-looking fellows with gas masks. Alright, we got plenty of batteries. Let's hire them. Just avoid any issues. Oh, hey. Ooh, that's pretty cool. This is a firebrand teacher. Can you say headshot number 3? That would really make my night. Okay. So first, we want to sell all of our junk. We'll probably sell these as well. This only sells for 5 batteries. It's lame. What were they selling? When a wounded friendly follower is destroyed, gain 4 batteries, lose 2 altruism. That is pretty decent for our no altruism run. And blind rage. Very good. Okay, let's see what he has to offer though. Deal 4 damage to target follower. If that follower is destroyed, all your followers gain +2/+0. Deal 8 damage to the enemy leader. Destroy all exhausted followers. Exhaust all surviving followers. Oh, this is really tough. So, mounting pressure is probably the right choice here. Destroying all followers, it's a good board wipe. Kill the enemy's units, keep your own units. I think we're gonna take Disintegrate. It's just too memey. And honestly, there's a point where it gets to be very good. With 2 headshots and Disintegrate, that's 14, 22 damage that we can direct directly at the face. And I think with that, we're gonna start wanting to remove some of the weaker options. Like we might want to take out the bolster, maybe even the quick shots, maybe relentless. I don't know. Because if we can just guarantee Disintegrate and headshot, we could have them killed pretty quickly. So we're going to be looking to do something like that. Ah, now that I look at blood money, it's when a wounded friendly follower is destroyed. So we have to lose a follower. We're basically selling it for 4 batteries. I don't like that so much. I don't like that so much. I'm gonna sell this. Arc Overcharger. Yeah, we're gonna sell this. Now we definitely don't want the weakness because we just want to get to the blast them in the face. Our path led into a field of large metal debris and to the foot of a small hill. From its top, a shrine that shimmered in the evening sun overlooked the road. Up there, we could see a dozen people. Nervous gestures and loud words from many mouths filled the air. A bald man in plain clothing was trying his best to calm the group. As we approached, the group started... They stopped. They stopped arguing and faced us. Behind them, we could see the Murdy in the center of the shrine. It was a faceless statue made of gleaming metal, all edges and hard angles. An imposing edifice. It didn't look like it was made by human hands. The bald man eyed us warily for a few heartbeats, then snapped. Nothing is happening. Just some worried neighbors here. Nothing that a mighty operator such as yourself needs to bother themselves with. Uneasy about our persistence, the man took a step back and let his eyes wander over the convoy. Then he shook his head. There's really nothing that needs your help. I'm sure you have more important things to do. Maybe some merchants to raid or pilgrims to rob. But I'm sorry to tell you that we're poor and there's nothing for you here. He's kind of rude. It was late when we reached the place, and the evening was filled with the sound of drunken revelry. Careful, warned Avenandra. There are many cutthroats here. Let's recruit followers. I want to let them relax, but I want to recruit people. We joined the many sellers on the main square, turning to face the busy crowd. The town's guard's eyes us carefully. Let's preach some salvation. We're pretty devout. Our speech was ignored by all but a handful of kids. What? Why were the kids listening to us? Target follower takes 1 damage, gains poison. We can get scratch. Refreshing shunt. We can attack twice with the unit. Adds 2 health while equipped. -1 is refreshed. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good card. When the last enemy unit is destroyed, regain 1 energy. Oh, improvise with our... The problem with improvise is it takes up a whole card slot. So it's a little risky. When the enemy leader takes damage from a leader card, regain 1 energy once per turn. Oh, quick charge with our Disintegrate and the other one that does a lot of damage. But I don't think that's great. We don't have anything to sell. We might want to look into buying a hope item, but I think we can do that later. All right, so this was pretty much useless. Let's go to the healing spring. We've had a pretty good little route over here. A large swarm of small yet ferocious black flies had discovered us as their favorite dish. They hung around the camp like lazy black clouds and started to bite everyone that would sit still for even a moment. We can smoke them out. They don't seem to like the stench of blood tree wood, said Dharma. All right, go for it. Smoke out the insects. As my mother always said, there's nothing black flesh flies hate more than smoke, Dharma said with a grin. We were instructed to make fires with leaves and green wood, creating a tremendous amount of smoke. We almost suffocated, but the flies were gone and we could almost find peace while coughing violently. Oh man, one of my least favorite sounding bugs is bot flies. They like can burrow under your skin and lay a bunch of eggs under there. Oh God. Oh man, I'm making myself sick just thinking about it. It's the worst thing I've ever heard in the world. I hate any like body horror stuff like that. It's awful. All right, a small ramshackle colony of sick beggars were clustered around the pools. The colony's inhabitants appeared ragged, yet they looked at us curiously from small huts. Ease their suffering. We asked those of us with basic medical knowledge to help the sick and tend their wounds. After experiencing our generosity firsthand and learning about our goal, many asked to join us on our journey. Please, please join me. Those who were still able to walk gathered their belongings and joined our trek. I will like to point out, is 3 many? I don't believe so. All right, 2/1/2 poison is decent. This guy is insane. When this follower attacks and destroys a follower, you spawn a beast, and he's a 3/2 with first strike. All your followers that cost 2 or less gain +1/+1. That could be really good. Also, 4 mana 5/4 is a good stat line. Perfect. We were looking for some cheap units to pick up as well, because we don't... Look at our curve. We only have 1/2, and it's a freaking... Oh, he's not wounded anymore, but still. He's in there, and it's not great. I put something in here that I want to take out. I think it was a 4. Sweeper? No. Let's take out a dozer. We don't need 2 of those. Oh, it was the berserker. I'll keep it like this for now. This seems fine. Yeah, we don't even have that many 2 or less cards. Okay. So let's heal. Let's heal followers. Wait a second. Okay, that's still locked. Let's heal followers. And I don't think we want to do the other one. Terrifying Howl. All followers suffer -1/-1. Beast gain +1/+1. Okay, let's keep on moving. We have so much food. No. I'm going to use it. We're going to heal after the boss, I think. All right, defended by King Lizard. Walls, once white, now marked by time, were all around us. The convoy was making our way through the remains of what used to be a small city surrounding a factory. It had not survived the crash, and had long since been picked empty of valuables. Looking for a safe spot to camp, we found ourselves close to the city's central antenna. Like a bone picked clean, it reached all the way to the sky. It was silent, but something drew me to it, like a song repeating in my head. Dang! Got antenna for days. Alright, let's examine the antenna. As far as I could understand, antennas like these were intended to distribute messages and signals sent great distances. Signals, perhaps, that were meant for both machines and men. But this one had been switched off for a long time. Still, I knew that its last messages were buried somewhere in its memory banks. Are you sure it is wise to meddle with the Spire, Dharma? Who knows who it might speak to? Is it really worth the risk? Added Neil Madhava, keeping a respectful distance from the antenna. Okay, ignore them and charge machine. The antenna awoke with a gentle hum that only I could feel. I delved into its memory and found among the last confused commands it received, a cascading set of high priority orders sent from Crypt 001. Unknown catastrophic event imminent. Seek shelter. This is not a drill. Followed by a wide array of instructions and encrypted directives for rusters and other machines. The few I could decrypt seemed corrupted or even contradictory. A message from the crypt! I sat down to explain some of the things that I had learned from the antenna, when the high-pitched whine of a ruster engine could be heard. A single machine was approaching the city at high speed, but it was easy enough to pick off for Naughty. We had a moment to breathe before we spotted an entire swarm heading our way. I quickly cut power to the antenna before it could reach more of the machines. Then we got ready to defend our camp. I feel like I've done this before. But this is okay. We are fine. Let's take an edible oil. Gotta add that last part in. Nice little CBD. And let's go on into battle. Wow, look at this freaking hand. I am gonna get rid of Blind Rage. Relentless is gonna be hard to use with this. It's gonna be just +1/+1, which is fine. It's actually really good on our Beast Man. So let's, yeah, we're gonna hold on to it. I convinced myself. Okay. So we have two options. I can play this and double its HP, or Relentless it. I don't think that's the best. I think I'm gonna do this and play the barrier. Right, we cannot. Alright, and then next turn I will try to destroy this because I don't want this. The heck? The heck is Mind Seize doing up in here? I don't like that. Just wiped out our whole board. Alright, this is an easy quick shot right there. Get that out of here. We're gonna play both of these. We could have a whole turn. Well, I can just put it here. We can have a whole turn where we clear our board, but we'll see what they play first. Robust. That's pretty scary. Okay, so I definitely want to hit this first. Actually. So static charge. So I think we'd hit this first. Static charge. It's now in the back. Then we could quick shot it to kill it. This is becoming really bad. I think we're gonna do that. I wanna clear their board up. So blast them. Memory Lash is pretty good here. Blast it. We're gonna blow this up. Play this. And he can trade the 2/1 in. Trade the 3/1 in. Spawn an obstacle and move all neighboring targets away. That sounded like a weird card. Oh my god, he put something behind it. When a follower enters battle as a neighbor, that follower gains +0/+2 and taunt. Okay, so this is going poorly. the 7 damage doesn't do much when they're still at high health. So we'll kill this. Disintegrate. Oh, we're so close. So they have 17 HP. I mean, if we hit them and disintegrate, it should be enough. I think I'm going to count on that. We do have a couple other damages in our deck. Shot that deals 2 damage. And they don't have tons of armor in this game. Oh! Oh, no. Okay. Oh, my God. We barely made it out alive. And look at that. Who called that shot? Frick, literally called that shot. Machine's assault was halted for now, but we waited nervously for more of them to come. Only after night had fallen did the tension slowly ease. Nonetheless, the followers were still wary, shooting concerned glances at the antenna. I could hear them ask what kind of speaker would send out messages that didn't make sense. Oh my gosh. Convoy happened upon a small number of stranded wagons. Please share some of your food with us. We can give you a valuable item in exchange, a map of a buried skyship. Sure, whatever. I don't want to fight them right now. And I think the buried skyship is on the next map, so that's good. Gives us a goal. A deep gurgle, a painful snap. With a spray of water, a giant armored lizard emerged from one of the rice paddies surrounding the city. A farmer's arm clutched in its maw. Its lazy eyes slowly turned to us, and it seemed to ponder us. It scratched its head for a second, eyes closed, almost disinterested. Then it opened them again, dropped the bloody limb, and ambled over to us. It looked like it had made up its mind and decided we were a snack worth the trouble. So I think this is a good place to call it a day. My goodness. Once we get into the city, I feel like our position's going to be significantly better. We're going to be able to heal up, buy some new units, get some more hope. But if you liked what you saw, leave a like, a comment, to subscribe. I'd love to hear from you guys. And join me tomorrow to see how we destroy this king lizard. So, see you guys then. Bye. It's still recording.